Hey guys, Linda Rodriguez from preparebeforedisaster.com. Again, as I usually do, I introduce who I am and what I'm about, what makes me do these videos and have the website that I have, which is preparebeforedisaster.com. I am a CERT member, which is a community emergency response team member in my area where I live in Southern California. I'm on the ham radio. I'm ham radio licensed for emergency communications, and I'm on the Red Cross disaster team along with several other certifications that I have with them. And today what I want to talk about is just to share some tips with you on water. Um, First and foremost, it's the most important thing that you can have in your kit. You can live 3 days without food. To live 3 days without water is iffy. You will need 1 gallon of water per person per day. 2 quarts would be for drinking and 2 quarts would be for cooking. And of course, if you have pets, you want to make sure that you're also keeping enough water for them as well. If you don't have bottled water, you'd have to have some method to purify your water. And you can do this through a number of different ways, by chlorine bleach, iodine tablets, or boiling it, or through a water filtration unit. Now, if you have a thyroid issue, you would not want to use the iodine method. If you are to if you choose boiling the water, you want to make sure that you bring it to a rapid boil for 1 full minute. And if you choose the water filtration method, then you want to make sure that you've tried that and you've used it prior to whatever the event is, disaster emergency that's happening. If you're going to be using bleach, and I'm just going to read this quickly because I want to make sure that I say it precisely for you. When you're using bleach, you want to mix it thoroughly and allow it to stand for 30 minutes before you drink it. 60 minutes if the water is extremely cold or if it's cloudy water. And how you're going to prepare this is you're going to use 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of bleach per gallon of water. That's 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of bleach per gallon of water. Do not use any bleaches that contain dyes or perfumes or anything like that. You just want your straight old-fashioned bleach. If, as I said, filtration unit, you want to use it before the incident happens. And when you're storing your water, a lot of people store it in their garage, their basement, what have you. You want to make sure that you're putting something between your water container, if it's a plastic water container, between your water container and your concrete floor, because the concrete can leach chemicals into the water over time. So put something in between it, unless you have it in a glass container or something like that. And if your water tastes flat, then how you can take care of that is you just pour your water back and forth. And what that does, pour it back and forth from one container to another. And what that does is it adds oxygen to the water, and that helps to take care of that bad, stale taste that it has. Just makes it a lot fresher tasting and more palatable. You want to also store water in a number of locations: in your car, in your home, at your office or your work. And remember that if you have an event, possible sources of water would be your water heater. You can drain the water out of that tank and you can drink it. And you can also use the water that's in the back of your toilet. That is from the tank, not the toilet bowl. Speaking about the toilet bowl as well, what I do is I have a container like this. I like this kind of a container as opposed to your regular plastic gallons like you get your milk in, with the handle on the side, because these are more durable. I have found that the other ones break down over time and they start to crack and leak water. But these will last for, I've had this for a couple of years now. And what I do is I store water in this and I mark on it in permanent marker, very big so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it there, but I put toilet water on it. And I store 2 of these on either side of my toilet tank on the floor in each bathroom. And that way, for some reason, the the water's not working at all because they're working on it, or something's happened, a water main's broken, or we've used the water because of an event, we had to use the water in the tank, you can use your water for several hours, for a full day, or however long you feel you need to based on the amount of people that you have. And remember, you don't know how long the event is going to last, but you can keep using that toilet just like you would use a porta potty, but don't flush. And then after a certain period of time, if you pour this gallon of water down the toilet, it will automatically cause it to flush, to self-flush itself. And that way you can, use your toilet for a day or two, or, even more if you've got a gallon of, 2 gallons of water in each bathroom to be able to use your toilets. So make sure that you mark it for the toilet, because this water is going to be sitting around hopefully for a very long time, because we hope that you're not going to need it. But in the event that you do have it sitting around, you don't want somebody to just pick it up and start drinking it. So the other thing that I want to tell you is there's a couple different types of water that you can have in your kits, in your car, in your grab-and-go bag, wherever, in your emergency kit at home. And one is, you can use this, which is your 16 ounces. So you're going to need several of these per person per day. They're a little bit small, and they're easy to kind of push in between different places, and store a little bit more easily than the gallon like I just showed you. This one here I really like, and this is in a foil pack, and it has a very long shelf life. I think it's 5 years that the shelf life is on this, and it has the date right on the bottom, so it's really easy for you to know how long it lasts. But it's 4.22 ounces of water, and these are real simple to just take and stick in your bag. They're flat. They're easy to carry on you in a backpack if you're hiking, or if you have to trek somewhere to shelter in place, or whatever the case may be in an evacuation. I just really like them, and they're real simple to keep, and I know how long they're good for, and they're going to last a long time for me. So I think they cost probably about 50 cents per package, unless you buy them by the case. And of course, because you need to have the gallon of water per person per day, you might want to, get yourself a case of these. The other thing that you might want to have in your garage, you can put it outside as well, or in your basement, is a container like this, which you can, I'll back up a little bit here, and it's just got a handle, and you can pour it here, but it's a good sturdy, and this one is, doesn't tell me on here. Well, I know that's more than a gallon. I think this one is maybe 2 or 3 gallons. You can get them in different sizes. I like this size because after you start getting, 3 gallons of water, it starts to get pretty heavy. So it can be hard for people to manage to be able to pour it out. But very sturdy, very good to have. And again, if you're going to store it on concrete, make sure that you've got something in between, whether it's cardboard or you have it up on a couple 2x4s, what have you. So that is my video for today. It's just a short video about water, how much you need, how to store it, how to sanitize it so that you can use it. And I hope this was helpful. Again, this information will be on my website along with the video, which is preparebeforedisaster.com. And I hope you come and visit me. And be safe, be prepared. Until next time, bye-bye.